Yeah, no, but the y is still.
Okay, so let's solve this one. So we've got two coordinates, right? We've got x and y, x and y. Right, Ewan.
So you do y equals mx plus c.
So first one, y equals mx plus c, yeah.
And then so it's 3 equals 2m
Okay,
plus c.
plus c.
And then it's 18 equals 5m plus c.
18 equals 5m plus c, yeah.
And then you minus b minus a from.
So I'm going to write b minus a this
Yeah.
time. I'm going to write it so I know which way round it is. And then do 18 take 3 is
Oh,
15.
15. So 15
Fi-
equals 3m.
So 3m. C take c is nothing. That's why it's called elimination method.
So m equals.
So m does equal 5. Good. So I'm going to write that up here. Y equals 5x plus c. I still need to find it. Well, I can do it in any way I like, but if I put it into here, okay, I'm going to say, well, 3 equals 2 times 5, which is 10. So I need to subtract.
That's what I said.
No working.
They got it right.
Trial and error method, like I told you.
That's when I got it right.
But what's wrong with having
I
trial?
didn't even need to work it out.
If
I
it's
just,
this
like,
big
did it in
number,
my
it's
head.
not gonna work.
But no, as I said, trial and error method. I quite legitimately, Ollie, stop giving me the Kevin.
What's Kevin?
I got it right.
Harry Enfield's Kevin.
I still got
You've
it
seen
right.
that, right? The
What's a
comedy
Kevin?
sketch.
What?
So when a teenager, he turns a teenager in 13 and goes from being lovely and happy and smiley to being a horrible,
It's
horrible,
like
horrible.
that film 13.
Anyway, should we go on?
Next week.
So should we say trial and error method will get you there? Fine. This one's easy, but you need a method that you can actually write down. Now, do you remember I did say there are 3 methods: trial and error, using simultaneous equations. I said it was a method, so there's nothing wrong with what you did. Right? You got the right answer.
Instead of writing it down, I just did it mentally, and it worked.
Yeah. Does that always work for you?
Maybe not all the time.
Well, that's what we need. An all the time method. And we should check that 5m, so 5 times 5 is 25 minus 7. Okay. So we end up with y equals 5x minus 7. Okay? So that is the answer.
Wait,
What do you mean? Is it? If it's,
I've got another one.
When you actually doing.
so if I subtract and end up with minus 15 and minus 3m, it still gives you 5. No, not at all.
Another one.
Okay,
Listen, I've got another one.
you've got another one.
Yes.
Another what?
2x minus 7.
2x minus 7 won't work.
But if look, 2x x equals 5, 10 minus 7 is 3, and 18 equals 25.
Yes, but 5 has to go to 18, not 3.
Ah! Oh my god.
Okay, I'm going to give you another one to work through. Okay?
So
Mr. Flush,
Yeah.
why is it y equals x?
It's a good question, actually. Why is it y equals and not x equals? Well, when we have a graph, what we tend to do is look at the x-axis, okay, numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I use the x to figure out where the y is. So if x is 1, y would be something, you know? And it's that way round. It's what was decided. But I mean, it's a good question. Why is it? Well, obviously there are some functions though. Remember I said that goes through these points. Well, x equals 5 goes through that point, and that's not a y equals. And x equals 2 goes through that point, but those two do not go through both the points. Simple as that. Okay. Right. If I give you another one to work through then. Okay, before we look at the other method. Okay, so point P, it's going to write, is 5 10. Okay. And point Q is minus 3, 16. Okay. And I'm going to add one thing to it. R is also on the line at
No.
X, what shall I say? 6. I want to know what X equals for R.
Oh my god, there's
Okay, be careful what you're saying. So, again, first equation is P. So, we would do, Ollie knows this, Ollie got it right. So,
10 equals 5m.
so 5m plus C.
3.
Okay.
16
Sorry, I'm no. 16 equals,
minus 3m plus c.
okay. And then
Q minus p.
we're going to go Q minus P, sounds right to me, is 6.
Equals minus 8m plus c.
No, not the plus C, you got sucked
Oh,
in.
yeah, sorry.
C's gone. Therefore,
I haven't done that yet.
Negative 0.
M equals negative 6 over 8.
What is it even?
Negative 0.75. Yeah.
Okay, so M is minus 3 over 4, 3/4. So this is where there's no way you were going to do trial and error.
Yeah, I couldn't figure
Why?
it
Because
out.
we're
Yeah.
too lazy, Mr. Fox.
No, just because you can't do a trial and error method when we start getting to fractions.
Wait,
Oh,
Mr. Fox, wouldn't it
fractions, I
be
hate
negative
fractions.
6 and 8 equals 8 then? Because you put 6 equals negative 8, but isn't it negative 6 equals 8?
We did subtraction.
Yes.
10 minus 16 is minus.
16 minus 10.
Oh,
Why
you did it the
16
other
minus
way.
10? Why?
Because
so-
that's what Ollie did.
Only what?
Ollie told me to do that. 16 take 10, minus 3 take 5 is negative 8. It's fine. If I did it the other way round, it'd be negative 6
Yes.
and positive 8.
Yes.
Same thing.
Yes.
So how do you find out X?
Well, M is there, so then we've got y equals negative 3 over 4x plus c. Okay. So now it's a more difficult one because of the numbers. Okay. But we can still do it. Pick 5 and 10. Go on.
Can you just do oh my god. You just like fit in x.
Yeah.
Like just choose any number.
Well, what we've got to do is use one of these pairs.
Do 6 equals.
No, I'm not going to worry about that yet. I'm just going to figure out what C is. So, I'm going to... Okay, I'm just going to put it in. So I've got, again, 10 equals minus 3 over 4 times 5 plus C. Now, here's the test for you. Can you deal with fractions? You should be able to. Right? So, what is minus 3 over 4 times 5?
Negative
Minus 50 over 4 and
Okay.
This is make it harder.
No, it doesn't.
No, you make 3 over 4 equals 0.
No, I don't, because I haven't got a calculator.
oh, right.
Well, you need to buy a calculator then, Mr. Poch. It's so unorganised. You need to have one for math.
You should sign up.
Yeah, you will make
Okay.
Yes, sign out and buy yourself one, Mr. Fox.
Well, I know how to deal with fractions.
Oh.
So,
Oh.
You
right,
always need a calculator.
here's the
in
thing
math.
then, guys. So, when I'm dealing with fractions, I have to have the same denominator. So I've got 15 over 4. I need 10 to be something over 4. So what would it be?
Negative 15.
10 is what over 4?
Oh,
Oh my.
I'm just converting it into another number. 10 is what
10 over 4.
40
Oh.
over 4. Okay? Got that?
Oh,
Please, can
yeah.
we go up a little bit?
Ah, yes, got it.
I do not
Because
understand
10
how you
is
get
over
from
1
10 to
and 10
40
over
over
1
4.
is 10.
Really, Leo. What is 40 divided by 4?
Oh,
10.
Yeah.
Okay, now I got it.
That's right. It's a good question. Right, now the thing is, how do I get,
But
this
why
is
do
where
you-
it's easier, how do I get from negative 15 over 4 to 40 over 4? What do I have to add on?
20.
I am very
25.
Plus
Oh,
Why you wrote equals
55
twice?
over 4. That should be a negative.
Oh,
Ah,
So, that's why it's so much easier using fractions, because now my equation will be y equals negative 3 over 4x plus 55 over 4. Alright? Now,
I do not understand. Where do you get 55 over 4?
Yeah.
You just
right, because, no, I haven't looked. How do, because Christy tells, if I'm at minus 15 over 4,
yeah.
what do I add to it to get to 40 over 4? Well, it's going to be something over 4. So, minus 15, how do I get to 40?
oh my god, Mr. Prince.
What?
If you don't
55 over 4.
Oh.
Yeah, you just add
Oh,
55.
plus 40.
Minus 15, add 55 makes the 40.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How
Mr.
does
Potts,
minus
it's the end of
15
the
add
year.
55?
it's the end of the year.
Can we just play a game?
Yeah,
Boys,
please.
I-
we just play
Nice, Julio. Oh, you get it.
Oh my god.